it doesn't make sense in a normal boxing sphere, and money talks, and to get Jared Anderson to take it deserves a lot of credit as well.
Pro boxing fans, we're here in London. It is fight week. Ben Shalom, it's been a minute. I've not seen you for a little while. I've not done an interview for a little while. How's things? How's life? How you doing?
Very good. I mean, great to be here. It's been a lot of work to get this over the line with the stadium as well, to be in fight week, to see both guys ready, both looking confident, both guys we've worked with for a long time. Richard has the opportunity to change his life, really, which is what Chris BIllam-Smith did 12 months ago. And he gets the chance to do it in his hometown stadium, exactly how Chris did. Chris has got the experience. Richard, people believe, is fresher, but has he got the experience? They both got the dog in them. They've both proven that in their careers. I think it's going to be a grueling fight, and it will come down to who wants it the most.
Do you feel like we're going to see the peak of their powers? Both of them at the peak of their powers right now. We're going to see the best fight. I know a couple of years ago they fought. Maybe it wasn't the cleanest fight, but this time around, do you feel like we're going to see him at the peak?
We have to. I think a lot of talk's been about Chris's deterioration. A lot of talk's been about the punishment that Chris has taken. I have to say, maybe that Masternak fight came a little bit too early after Lawrence, and that was a grueling fight. But since I've been promoting him, I've never seen him look so good. I think this fight week, and looking at him now physically and mentally, he's extremely ready for this. So I think we're going to see the best Chris BIllam-Smith, and I think we're going to see the best Richard Riakprohe, and the best man will win. And they both won't back down. This is too big for both of them. Richard's never going to get a better chance than this. I wish both of them could win. I like them both. They've both done great things to get here. This cruiserweight scene for them, this is the key. You know, you're talking about Usyk coming back down. You're talking about Opetaya unifications, possibly Ramirez unifications. I think they're the fight that all the cruiserweights want. Maybe because they think that they can beat them, but also because they bring the TV, they bring the fans, they bring the headline shows. I think those other cruiserweight fighters would dream of fighting in stadiums, and so they've got huge fights ahead of them. I know Chris wants to unify. I know Richard wants to unify, but also has one eye on the heavyweight division as well. But both of them need to win on Saturday night.
I spoke to Jai a couple of times in the last couple of months, and basically he said, listen, I don't really care about names, I want belts, so whoever's got the belt is standing in my way right now. He's very cutthroat about it, but how willing are you to put your fights in with somebody like a Jai Opetaya, who there seems to be this hype behind him? You know, we know that he's got heavy hands, but you know, are you willing to just make these big fights for the supporters? Yeah,
I think, look, there's a lot of hype about him, and rightly so, but the reality was a lot of that came off the Jordan Thompson and Alex Zorro wins, and that's a bit of a, you talk about world level, and they're not at world level. I actually think that Richard and Chris got a bit of confidence, which is great for the fight from the Bradis fight. It would be a great fight. It's definitely not one that I'd avoid. It's definitely a great fight that I think either of the winners here could win. And I've spoke to Mick Francis, Jai's manager. I think it's one they want. So look, it's hard to look beyond Saturday night, but I assure you, that is not a fight that we'll look to avoid. That is a fight that's a unification. It's a huge money fight for either one of the guys, and both of them will believe they have a chance. But it's hard to look beyond Saturday right now.
Before I let you go, there is a lot of talk about Riyadh season getting involved, and we've seen Hamza Shiraz and Jared Anderson sign as ambassadors for Riyadh season. There's a lot of talk that your fighters are going to be on the undercard of AJ and Dubois. How much have you been approached, firstly, by the Saudis in regards to maybe, this talk of a buyout or being involved in the league? Is there any talk in regards to that?
We're now in touch about things. Obviously, you've seen Martin Bakole go on August the 3rd, which is a huge opportunity, and that's what they bring to the sport, because there's no chance in hell, I'll be honest, I could deliver in that fight, because it doesn't make sense in a normal boxing sphere, and money talks, and to get Jared Anderson to take it deserves a lot of credit as well. So a big fight, a big opportunity for Martin, and that's what they can do. And obviously in talks around September, the rumours around today and yesterday, that's not my rumours, I've seen them as well as you. But 12 months ago, you'd have probably said that's absolute nonsense. But what they've been able to deliver in the heavyweight division in the past 8 months shows that perhaps they can make the impossible possible, and they have the money to do it. So I wouldn't count that out.
Would that impossible be impossible being a Yarde Buatsi fight? Because we know there's a massive struggle with that. Can that happen?
I'm tired with that. I've been waiting so long, so frustrated, and I know it's the fight that Josh wants as well. So hopefully news in the next week. But yeah, that one has tired me out.
Ben Shalom, always a pleasure, mate. Tom, man, thank you very much.